You know, like,
Ain't nobody really been frustrating me except for this dude trying to make it seem like somebody hating on them when I'm letting him know about facts. It ain't
yeah,
nobody
yeah,
hating on
yeah.
nobody, so I don't let people frustrate me as much as I used to. Um, I have to speak up and I have to defend myself when it's things like this because I also have to bring attention to, oh, now you want to speak on my name because of this, but you never spoke my name before, just on the strength of my hard work and what I do. And I know that I've come across your radar. I have been in the same room as Cameron, and the man has never even said hello, hey champ. But then he want to get online talking about some I'm a sis. I ain't your mother sis. That's what I know. And
Listen.
he
That's his
and the way that
gimmick. That's his platform. You know, it's a messy platform.
he's a fucking loser, man. He's a fucking loser, and I want to let him know, like, nigga, I am not Shakur. Cameron is a hater, and I'm gonna tell you how. Boy, you delusional. I'm finna get you together real quick. First of all, when I inboxed Cameron, I saw something where he had said Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor had the most watched women's boxing match in history with 1.5 million viewership. All I inboxed him and said was, y'all can't erase history, bro. Like, I had 2 million viewers, more than 2 million viewers when I fought against Savannah Marshall and we headlined the bill in the UK. So we have the most watched women's boxing match. That's where it started. He didn't write me back before the fight. He didn't write me. He wrote me back after and said, "Oh, okay. Well, now you got some catching up to do." You weird, cause I'm about to get you together right now, Kim. They was not the head of the bill. When they are the head of the bill and 50 million people tune in to see just the women fight, then you can say it's the most watched women's event in history. But it's not. And then all your people sitting back acting dumb as hell, like this is really facts. It's not facts. The WNBA, they have been breaking records because now, as they're doing the same thing as they done before, now they're getting more viewership. Now they're getting more viewership. Now, if they played right in the same venue right before LeBron and them played, I am quite sure that they would get more viewership too. But when the women headline the top of a bill, that is what you call a women's boxing event or a women's event. It was not a women's event. It was a Mike Tyson and Jake Paul event. The men was the head of the bill. And then he want to sit here talking about some, now I got some catching up to do. If that's what you want to call it, if that's what you want to say. First of all, I have no reason to hate on Amanda or Katie or none of them. For what? Box better. What I gotta hate for? But this is what I'm saying. This fool is mad because he misspoke in the lead up to their fight, saying that they had the most watched women's boxing match in history. I'm sorry to tell you, but that's not facts. I had the most. I have the most watched women's boxing event in history where it's headlined by women, where we're leading the card. It's nothing against Serrano, it's nothing against Katie, but y'all cannot erase history. Then he's talking about some, he gonna inbox him back. Well, yeah, all right, you was right about that, about the 1.5 and 2 million, because I sent him the article where it showed that I was the most watched women's boxing match in history with over 2 million viewers. But then he writes and say, but now you got some catching up to do because they just got 50 million people watch they fight. Man, I don't know. You niggas ain't tricking me. Y'all not making me mad. Are y'all crazy? And I want to say something to Cam. I can't stand you niggas who hate black women. I just can't stand it. Y'all, I don't know when you ever done reached out to me and said, congrats on the fight. Good job. You did this, you did that. Never in life. But then you want to come talking some shit in my motherfucking inbox. You want to make your little post. Oh, yeah, Claressa Shields inboxed me. It's Claressa, my dog. It's not Claressa. Let's start there. And then you don't even know how to celebrate another black woman. But then you talking about, nigga, you don't even know women's boxing. You don't know boxing because you talking shit to Shakur. You niggas is lame. I just can't stand y'all. I can't. Everybody be like, Claressa, Claressa, just let it go. Claressa, don't say nothing. No, I can't. I can't when people come bothering me. Nigga want to come bothering me. Boy, is you stupid? It ain't no women event if the women is not the main event. What you talking about? Like, I was there. I was there. I know what's going on. I know what they trying to do, trying to erase real history. Y'all is crazy to even play with me like that and think I'm not gonna say nothing, man. Please, man, go and play with somebody else, man. Y'all can go play with somebody else. And I'm just so sick of all like the little subliminals and people be secretly hating. Man, listen, gone, bro. I ain't never
Yeah,
had to take my spot ever in history, and I ain't about to start now. I'm number one. That's it. But they just so foolish to make up these fake, this fake history. It's not real. Go ahead.
yeah. So not only that, listen, because I pointed it out a while ago that this whole thing with Amanda Serrano, and I'm not saying there's no beef, but I could tell there was like little subs going. And my thing is this, right? Amanda Serrano had never once called herself the GOAT until
Never,
after Jake
never.
Paul started talking
Yep,
shit to you and y'all had your back and forth. You can go
yep,
back and check the tweets, all of that. He said, "Oh, we just signed the GOAT." All of a sudden, she's calling herself the GOAT. Now, my thing is this,
yep.
right? Now, you like y'all was supposed to be friendly. Y'all was supposed to be cool. So why are you letting this man who you don't know from a hole in the wall come in between y'all and try to divide y'all? I don't understand. For at least for me, especially when it comes
It
to
gotta
women's
be because
boxing.
it was already some. It gotta be because it was already some hate there. It gotta be because it was
Of
already some
course, of
jealousy or
course.
some envy there. Not from my side, but probably for her, feeling that she's been around longer and she has 7 divisions, and feeling like she's hot shit. And now but I'm the one getting all the love and the respect because I am fighting the best girls and I am beating the best girls and I do box better. But that's no reason to. I always tell these girls, you don't have to like me. Just don't be trying to be fake cool with me. Tell me you don't like me so I cannot like you. It's so simple. It's so simple.
And honestly, we know what it is with the fans. They see a successful black woman who's not afraid to let people know, hey, this is what I did, this is what I'm about, and they don't like that. So we know that. But my thing is this with Amanda, right? So women's boxing in general is a male dominated space. So why would
Yeah.
women want to go against each other instead of trying to come together and build up the sport? My thing, y'all not even in the same lane.
But that's the problem right there. Women, a lot of women in this sport, because I've dealt with a few women who have done this, they be jealous. They only want it to be about them. Fuck a team of us. You know what I'm saying? Forget teaming up to help one another. They want to be where it's all about them. They don't want nobody else mentioned. Me, I don't mind mentioning Amanda Serrano name or Katie Taylor name. I didn't mind mentioning Alicia Baumgartner name, Michaela Mayer. I don't mind mentioning other women who I think are good boxers amongst me. I never have a problem with that because I know deep down in my soul that I am one of a kind, that I'm that one. You understand? So it's no jealousy or it's no hate on if another girl is getting some shine or anything like that because I'm just happy that we're all able to try to push the sport. But when one person wants to be all about them, that's when shit like this start happening. I can't believe that Jake is really sitting here trying to say Katie and Amanda had the most watched women's event in history when it wasn't even a women's event.
And one thing I do want to point out, the
What?
matchup with you and Savannah Marshall. Not only was it the most watched women's event where women actually main evented, it was actually the first all women's card in UK history. So
Yeah.
y'all made a lot of history that night, and I don't understand why people want to try to dim your light in order to make someone else shine. And that's what I try to tell people, especially black men. because I see,
It make
and
them
it
look
really
so
bothers
stupid,
me.
man.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
make
because
them look stupid. And then,
it
oof,
no, no, no,
Jesus
no.
Christ.
No, I
Cameron
understand what you
done pissed
mean.
me off because Cameron so dumb. Nigga, I corrected you. You went on a whole interview on national TV, live TV. Oh, Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor has the most watched women's boxing match in history with 1.5 million viewership and blah 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 blah. I got over 2 million viewership with my fight against Savannah.
But you know what's crazy to me? I don't even think he would have even said anything publicly if your name wasn't really hot right now.
Come
Obviously, we
on,
know
man.
that you did the pop the balloon. You know, we know that you did that you went viral with some of your funny posts. Now all of a sudden, Claressa Shell's name is ringing bells again,
The
and
man ain't
people.
never even text me and said congrats. He talking about some sis. Nigga ain't never said congrats, sis. Keep doing your shit, sis. Can I ever come and support you and help you out with your career, sis? But then he wanna be, this boy wild, bro. He's a hater. And it's always the black men hating on the fucking black women. It's like these niggas hate their mamas or something. It's sick as fuck to me. Like, I be trying to keep my cool, but Cam is a fucking loser. He's a loser, bro. He's a loser, and I've never dealt with people like this in my life. Like, first and foremost, he talking crazy about Shakur, who is a really good boxer. First and foremost, silver medalist, world champ, and he on there talking crazy. Oh, his fight was boring. You wouldn't even make it in a boring fight with the man. I just don't like these people. Look, listen. And then people want to hide the facts. Many folks, even I bet the WNBA, the soccer, everybody like that's not no women's event. If it's the men who headline the top of the bill, how's it a women's event? And
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that's
yeah.
not no hate because I'm actually happy that they were on that platform to where 50 could even see them. You understand what I'm saying? 50 or 75 million, 108, whatever the fucking number is. But it's more like y'all have to realize that those numbers are still unrealistic because it wasn't just a promotion and build up where it was just y'all. I was there at the actual fight. When they showed everybody on the up on the teleprompter, in the back, when they showed Katie Taylor, only a few folks clapped. We in a building of 60,000 people. When they showed Amanda Serrano, a few people clapped. When they showed Mike Tyson, the arena went crazy. When they showed Jake Paul, the arena did a little something, but they were there to see Iron Mike Tyson. They were there to
Well,
see the main
of
event.
course, of course. Listen, and this is no knock to Jake Paul, but let's be honest. A few of his fights, at least the recent ones, weren't really doing that well numbers wise. It's because of Mike Tyson. It's because we love Mike Tyson so much. Like Mike Tyson was like a lot of people's childhoods, and like we've told stories to other generations about Mike Tyson, so they wanted to see Mike Tyson in the flesh. So let's not pretend
Exactly.
like
That's
Jake
so
Paul
I
is
went to
also
see
the
Mike
reason
Tyson
why
in
this
the
happened.
flesh and I went to see the women. That's two reasons I went. I went to see the women and I went to see Mike Tyson in the flesh. That's it. But it's just the fact of that they are this is ridiculous. And then people really want somebody to hate on them. Ain't nobody hating on y'all because somebody bringing the truth, the facts, bro. And also, let's not forget, this is a very competitive sport in boxing. It's competitive. So when it comes to me saying that I'm the best, that's my competitive spirit, letting them know I won't smoke with anybody that won't smoke with me. But there is no hate. There is no hate. I have went to Amanda Serrano fights. I have wore Amanda Serrano shirt. I have applauded her. I have wished her good luck for her fights. I have celebrated her after her fights. This probably the only fight where I didn't write her a long ass text message after. Her or Katie. Why? Neither one of them support me. Neither one of them write me a long ass text message when I win my fight. None of them are supportive toward me. So why am I going to keep being that way toward y'all? Hey, good job. Happy for y'all. Wish y'all more success. But I don't have to keep being the leader and the trailblazer and being the bigger person. And when she continues to throw subliminals at me all the time.
Hey, listen. When I said that to you, I was like, "Yo, how long these subs gonna keep going?" You was acting like you didn't know what I was talking about, but bro, I peeped everything because I'm telling you, as soon as Amanda Serrano signed with Jake Paul, all of a sudden she started calling herself the GOAT. I can't remember the last time she called herself the real deal. I thought that was her nickname.
So,
Now,
so, did you hear anybody call her the GOAT during the broadcast of the fight?
no, 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 no,
You want to know
no,
why? You want
absolutely
to know
not.
why?
Because you got a trademark. Come on, listen. I know, I know.
I had to send them a letter, and that's where I think the madness come from. I built up the whole thing. It's mine. It's my brand. I created it. I'm known as that. I work for that. I sell my merch for that. And then you guys want to promote her and just say fuck me. So now I don't send y'all a letter.
Yeah,
Now it's,
and
oh,
I
who's the greatest female boxer on the planet? Now it's that. But greatest woman of all time
so
sounds a lot
yeah,
better.
they
It
can't say
do.
it. Yeah, I think what it is, and maybe people think that you're being petty, but I think people need to realize something. When you put your blood, sweat, and tears into something that you built yourself, that's your fucking baby, and you're gonna protect that. That's the same way I feel about brunch boxing. I'm not. If somebody else try to steal the brunch boxing name, when fucking Dan Canobio all of a sudden tweeting brunch boxing on the timeline, oh I'm doing brunch with boxing, I'm like nigga, that's not you. Nigga, you stat boy. You punch counter. You not brunch boxing. Fuck out of here. That's my shit that I built.
Right.
And it's no beef or anything. But you gotta understand when somebody puts their blood and sweat and tears into something, they put their effort into something, they need to protect their brand. You don't hear me
And
calling
then
myself Boxing Pro or Box Hard Podcast because that's not my shit. I didn't build that. I'm not trying to steal nobody else's shit. I got my own thing.
and that's what I feel like they thought that they were just that they got so much money and they brand is just so big and so large and he's who he is. He can just come up and erase me and say, "No, this is who we think the quote is. This is our quote. She's the quote. She's the." And then to do that and think I sat there quiet for at least a year while they did it. I sat there quiet like, all right, I'm gonna share the title with her. But then when it gets disrespectful and y'all try to erase all of my hard work, it's a problem.
Yeah, you know what's funny about that? For those who don't remember or think that you're bullshitting, you literally said if there's anyone else who could share that title with me, it's Amanda Serrano. I remember you saying that. You really
Bro, cause
dead said that.
I'm not a hater and I was cool with that. But then when y'all get to doing it, like, and then you want to slightly put the middle finger up at me, like, yeah, fuck you, cause I can do what I want to do. And but then when I expose the DMs, girl, you even call me the quote. Don't even do that. But it's the thing of why, like, how come can't you be great and I be great and we just be great?
Listen. I could see if y'all was like in the same weight class or around the same weight class
Come
where
on,
y'all
man.
might fight. Then I could understand that because you know what, we're gonna have to see each other. But she is never gonna go up to where you're at, and you you physically can't get down to where she at. So y'all never gonna fight. So I don't even understand why it's beef when y'all not in the same lane. And what really disappoints me because listen, I have a saying. I judge people based upon the way they treat people that they don't need anything from. And after she signed with Jake Paul, she got her little bread. You know, more power to her. But maybe she don't need Claressa Shields' backing no more. Or yo, oh, I got money now, so you gonna talk to me this way, bro? It don't work like that. To me, there's a
People
certain amount of
crazy.
respect that you show people, and I don't give a fuck how much money you make. I don't care how much accolades you make. You still have to be humble because this world will do it for you. This world will humble you. And I think when you turn on people who's supposed to be your friend, like that's fucked up to me. Like that shit really got
And
me
then
tight, and it
and
wasn't
then
even happening to me.
and then for what? And then for what? It's like, what's the beef? Because you can't box better than me. What's the beef? What is it? Because more people know me? Is it because you don't want me to be anything on your? You don't want to be compared, or is it because you rank number 3 on the pound list and I'm ranked number 1? What I don't know what the issue is. But then she goes and try to say, "Oh, I've made the most money in women's boxing, and I made this much." And then it's in this order: who made the most money? It's me, and then it's Katie, and then it's Claressa. Like, first of all, you don't gotta motherfucking mention me. You wanna know why? Because all my checks clear. That's why you don't have to mention me. All my checks clear. I done made $1 million in the ring. I done made $1 million outside the ring. All my checks clear. And I don't gotta run around, oh, money this, money that. But the thing is that I know that I am doing, I'm building a real blueprint that people can follow, that women boxing can follow when I'm done. So it don't be so hard to get to the money when I'm gone. Cause it shouldn't be this hard to make $1 million. It shouldn't be this hard to make $2 million. It shouldn't be that.
Exactly, exactly. Like, listen, you headlined the first in a long time since Layla Ali and Jackie Frazier. You headlined your own pay-per-view, okay? Your own where you had boots and guys on your undercard, and you was the headliner. You've been headlining for the longest time, so I don't understand why that bothers people so much. I really don't understand. And my thing is this: it like we know people gonna talk shit online. We know like any people behind a computer, you can't see their face, you can't slap the shit out of them, so they might talk crazy. But this is someone that you've been friendly with. This is someone that you've probably broken bread with. This is someone that you talk to on a consistent basis. So at least for me, for her to basically, I call it spitting in your face. Like I don't know how you see it, but for her to basically spit in your face and try to make it seem like you're inferior to her or something like that, I think that's fucked up.
Man, that is so disturbing to me because I have picked her to be the winner out of both Katie Taylor fights. Out of both her fights with Katie, I've said Amanda Serrano can win. I'm going with Amanda Serrano, or is it 50-50, but I'm hoping Amanda Serrano can pull it off. I have been a Amanda Serrano fan. Like when she knocked girls out, whatever, I always tweet her, oh my God, you knocked that big girl out. What you call this, the girl that came in at 160? I told her, yeah, you knocked that girl out, second round, proud of you, shit like that. So I don't got nothing against Amanda, man. I don't. It's just that she got something against me, and I had been told her long ago. She was like, oh, just because Jake doesn't like you doesn't mean that I'm gonna switch up and be a certain way, whatever. And she just sat there and lied, man, because now she being a different way for what? And it's like, it's nothing wrong with me reaching out the camera. I'm like, bro, that's not the facts. They are not the most watched women's boxing match in history. I am as of right now. But if they want to say that they got 50 million viewers. They were on a platform that held 50 million or 75 million or 80, whatever the million it was. They was
Listen,
on
and
that
listen, more
platform.
more more power to them, and I'm
Right,
very happy for
exactly.
them.
More power
But
to
that
them.
doesn't dim
I'm
your
happy for them.
accomplishments.
That's why I was there. I'm happy for them. That's why I was there. There is no dislike in me for them girls, man. And it's like they be trying to make something when it's not. You just have to respect boxing for what it really is. And like Katie Taylor respects it. When they asked her who's pound pound, she's like, look, you can go 1A, 1B, me and Claressa Shields. You know what I'm saying?
Well. You have to look at the difference, right? So let's look at Katie Taylor. Katie Taylor came up through the amateur system. She was a world champion. She was the Olympic gold medalist. So she understands the grind of literally coming from nothing to make something of herself. She couldn't even box in Ireland. She had to pretend like she was a
Pretend she
boy
was a
in
boy.
order to
Yeah.
even box. So she understands that. And you, listen, you guys are cut from the same fucking cloth. You came up. You listen. We all gotta go through the competition. 2012 Olympic gold medalist, 2014 world champion, 2015 Pan American Games, 2016 world champion, 2016 Olympic gold medalist. Like, what more do people want
The
from you?
list
Like,
goes on
you're the first
and
woman to
on.
ever win the
And now
Val
I'm
Barker Trophy.
15-time world champ. It's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. So here's
15-time
the
world
thing
champ. And now I don't get how
uh,
people mad about it. And then I don't get it.
but
But
Clarissa,
I
I will say
always
though,
have to
you have a
speak
lot
up
of
for
blessings,
myself,
but you
though.
allow people to frustrate you though. You listen, you got so much to be thankful for. You live a very blessed life. You've accomplished so much. You shouldn't be letting people frustrate you the way that they do. Like who gives a